People have different reasons for going on the platform for called YouTube. I know the reason why I'm there. And most times I don't really get distracted because I already understand why I'm here. YouTube as a creative platform is supposed to be an expressive outlet for all individuals. It's like marriage. There's no two marriages that are the same. And it's like building a business. I know why I came on this platform. I know why you came on this platform. For me, it is an opportunity to tell my stories. And that is what I have started with, and that is where I am today, and that is where I'm going to be tomorrow. That's why I don't see competition. That's why I don't see other people as an issue. Because I might just want to tell a story about child marriage, and I have an opportunity, which is my platform to tell. So it's an expressive outlet. But some people are here for the money. Some people are here to just, so I don't know why they are here. For me, this is how I control my team and myself and my platforms.
Amazing. I think that deserves a round of applause as well. So, Sandra, to you, you started posting actively, I think about a year ago, when I checked the analytics on YouTube. And you've recorded tremendous success. You have over 169 million views already. I would like to think that you're one of the fastest growing creators on that platform. How did you do it?
Okay, first of all, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so for me, the main reason why I started my YouTube channel is because from my university days, I usually write stories. And producing these films, you're kind of limited in some aspects, especially some production companies in terms of when they want to buy your content. They'll limit you that, they are not taking this one, they're not taking this one, they're not taking this one. And that way I feel limited. So I wanted a platform where I can be able to tell the stories that I've written over the years, and then people get to watch and appreciate it. So I'm a good storyteller, but not really a good writer. So I started YouTube, so those stories can literally come to life. So in 2023, that was when I made up my mind to officially go into this space and produce films that can resonate with people, and people can actually connect with me, because I love family stories and I love rom-coms a lot. So for me, when I start something, I like to finish. I don't just start halfway and then just give up easily. I want to learn on the job. I want to keep going. I want to keep growing. There's this constant push inside of me to do better.
Okay.
So,
sorry to butt you. Yeah, I want to ask some really, really direct questions. So, did you feature on other people's platforms first and become a quote-unquote YouTube face? Because that's the conversation a lot of people are having now. Before you decided to use that sort of mileage and you drew it to your channel, what was the hack? Tell us your trade secrets. We don't mind hearing.
So I started with Europa TV. That was where I started. And then from there, I think Mr. Kushina, he was the one who told me, Sandra, come to YouTube, come do a couple of films for me. And then I'm an actor for a hire. I don't really care which platform, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Roku, cinemas, Netflix, whatever. First of all, I'm an actor for hire. So I did a couple of films. I even did a film for Auntie Ruth, Kadiri. I was on a platform as well. And some other YouTube platforms. So the goal wasn't for me to be a face. The goal for me was to be able to showcase my talents and be recognized, to do well in everything that I do. So
amazing. Amazing. Can we give a round of applause? So, for somebody starting out as well, you've been around for a while, but I think of late...
For a decade.
Yes, you've been for about a decade. But I also know that you decided to start creating your content for your platform, I think maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, thereabouts. On and off. I know you did a series, Akanchawa Body, but now you're back to making movies for your platform. So as someone starting out, how do you ensure quality? Because I really like the quality of the Akanchawa Body.
Thank you very much for that question.
So for me, far back 2018, I was an actor and I wanted to make a film. I'd never been to any film school before. I never knew anything about production. But one thing I knew was if I was going to do a film, it had to be quality over quantity, right? I had to pick the best of the best, which was at the time Antirita Dominic. And I had to do great work, which won the AMBC in 2018. So far back 2018, I already Far back 2018, I already knew that I needed to set a standard that people would follow. So it means I have to go high or go home. So I've never joke with quality. Even if it's YouTube, even if it's Iroko, Rock, whatever it's going to. Because I want people to watch my movie in 20 years and say, this was a good film, and it's still a good film. People still need to have the feel, even if it's 10 years later or 20 years later. And the only way I can achieve that is ensuring I don't joke with quality, at least to the best of my capability at the time. So it means that, like she said, quality means different things to different people. It means if I'm going to shoot a movie for 10 million naira and somebody that has 100 million naira will shoot that same movie, they probably will give you better quality. Probably, if they are smart, But me, with my 10 million, I would still do the best I can to give you the best to my capacity and to the level that I can afford, right? So I am someone that I would always say that in terms of cinematography, I want to use a good camera. I want the quality when you watch it to feel nice. When I'm talking about sound, even if I don't have money to get ABC, how can I achieve C with just AB? Let's find a way, let's walk around it because I don't want bad sound. So it means that I'll also always find ways around it to get the quality even if I cannot afford it in the best way that I can. So for my YouTube channel, first of all, I wasn't active. It means I lost money after my series, I just did vet. I said, this place na scam. All of you na scam. All of you na lie. No money for here. All my money don't go. I don't see money. $3,000 now I get. 60 million now I spend. Scam.
Wait, you got up to $3,000?
On a God, I pushed. So, I was so depressed. I was depressed. I went back. I'm not doing this. So take it. I don't need it. I was asking. Until somebody reached out to me and wanted to cast me for a film, a YouTube film, and she said, she's actually here. She said I'm not a YouTube face. Now why would I be asking for that kind of money? I said, Lillian, but you're an actor. What is YouTube face? I am a professional actor. So whether the movie is going to YouTube or it's going to Netflix, you should pay me something decent where I go use take chop for your production. At all. Because I be actor, right? So guess what? I said, this YouTube, we go die here. I'm going back. And I just asked people, I went to Ruth, Kadiri, Sarex. I just asked the people where they do well because they say follow no road. I said, I beg, I want to come back and I'm coming back big. I want to shut up, 1 million views. And then they advised me, they said, you know what? First of all, shoot movies. Series are not the best for a growing channel. You're just starting. You can't just go and shoot 12 episodes. It doesn't work like that. And you have to use certain actors, good stories, use actors even if you know that they're not popping, as far as they are great that can tell your stories. And I went back to my drawing board, and hallelujah, somebody. As I struck the first one, as I reached 1 million views, I said, Jesus, I reached 1 million views. I was so excited, and people loved it. The engagement was amazing, and for me, nothing wants to tell me it was 100 million views I got. Because I got the reach I wanted, people enjoyed the story, and here I am today.
So your strategy was?
Consistency, hard work, and never giving up. That's it.
All right. Please give another round of applause. Honestly, Afrif Management, this time you will give us Kule work. How do you still get the views and the mileage when you focus on stories as opposed to focusing on popular faces? Because you've done lots of movies without quote and unquote YouTube faces?
Okay, thank you for that question. I started YouTube a very long time ago, and when I started YouTube, there was nothing like faces. There was nothing like faces. We were just telling stories. A lot of the faces that we have now, I started with some of them, right? And there were no faces. And the movies, some of the movies have 8 million views. Then at the time, YouTube people, then it was just maybe we had Iroko, we had Ibaka. YouTube films were like old or Eastern films. They were not Lagos premium films. So when we started it, people were just thrilled that, oh, we have, this kind of films because they were used to going to subscribe, So people would just watch any film. And especially if maybe a love film or, like that kind of thing. So there was nothing like YouTube faces. So this whole YouTube faces thing is alarming. But it's the audience. I always tell people it's the audience. Because then and now it's different. I'm going to be honest with you. And in as much as, to glory of God, you said I gave you a first week. But I still cast you with Ruth. I still did with Onianet. Do you understand? Yeah, I did. Because for some reason, before I wouldn't need to, I'll just cast you and find them. And the film will sell. But now it's almost impossible, that's just the honest truth. So when you get people are charging exorbitant fees, it's because they feel like if you don't have me on your platform, people are not going to watch it. And the unfortunate truth is, if you do not have some selling faces on your platform, they will not watch it. But the people too, but to your question, people like us kind of built a community long. So regardless, once they know you, and like you said, I do love things. So when you get, and people love them. So even when I still use people that are not big per se, people will still watch because I have built a community. But for people now, it is hard. And that's just the truth.
Amazing. Thank you for telling the whole world I was not the one that gave you the 1 million views. Did you have to mention Ruth Kadiri? But it's fine. Try me again, only me. I'll give you 1 million views. Okay, on a more serious note, Ruth, you've been very consistent. And I keep on mentioning it because when you were giving your initial speech, you said something about quality could be measured on different standards, and I think I did give 4 pillars, and one of the pillars is consistency. However, I've also noticed that generally, it's like we're having a lot of recycled stories. We're one of the very few people that you are very deliberate about the stories. I know when I saw Better Half, I'm like, okay, this is very original. And then after that, I saw a lot of spin-offs that sort of almost mirrored the Better Half. And quite frankly, for the ones that copied, it worked, right? Some of them had decent views. So it's like you've been setting the template. Okay, we'll just check your channel. Let me just tell you the scope. We'll check your channel, look at the stories that did well, and just find a way to replicate it. Oh, you think we don't know? That's how we do it. That's how a lot of filmmakers do it these days, right? So now, do you think that low quality storytelling, because you can't tell it as original as the person that initiated it in the first place, do you think that low budget films, low quality films is affecting the revenue, generally, the RPM, and the interest of other people in the diaspora to watch it? Because I am aware of the fact that you earn more when people outside of Africa watch your film. So it means when the global audience is watching, we get higher money. So do you think low quality films are dropping the revenue?
Okay, so when it comes to RPM, that's a whole different conversation. My opinion about RPM is totally different. So it's not like something that we're going to say here. I don't think the quality of the story affects RPM per se. I feel like we as creatives are not using our creativity anymore. That's why some people are complaining. It's crazy. Like, I know people sit on my platform, they watch all my stories, they even to write the same story, and we all assume that people are not seeing these things. I know that people say YouTube is very saturated. You don't have control over that. However, I think that if 3 million people come on YouTube and do 3 million different things, the platform will thrive and everybody will thrive. But everybody comes on, they want to use the same actors you're using, they want to tell the same stories. So a lot of people are just here for the money. And what are you going to do about it? Nothing. And also, like Chini said, people are not really, they're not investing in, they're just garbage in, garbage out. They're not, first of all, I would say YouTube is a storytelling platform. It's not even a quality platform in terms of video, it's a storytelling platform. Mr. Beast gets his based on excitement and how he tells his story. So if you are able to tell good stories, you're likely going to thrive. And I also know that there's a madness phase of who is in your film and who is not in your film. But if people or producers choose to take the same risk that other people took years ago on the actors that are selling now, the industry will boom. I started a teenage platform recently, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to, because I love to invest in people, and people, by the time this whole story of who is in the film, who is not in the film, is starting to affect my creativity. It's stressing me out. And I said, okay, you know what, I'm going to build a platform for teenagers. I mean, nobody knows them. But guess what? 2-3 years from now, it will be a mess. Because these people are waiting for me to finish building these actors. They will take them and mess them up, and that's what the industry does. And we don't have control over that. But the reason I made reference to that platform is because the platform is doing well, shocking me. So people don't really care about the faces per se. People want stories. And it's a series. It's the first time that somebody will do series in Nigeria and succeed. You know, because it's also because people, creatives, are not taking risks. With stories, with actors, we're not taking risks, and we assume that the viewers only want to see this actor and that actor. But guess what? If I use my platform and say, I'm not going to put any actor for 1 month, they will not watch it for 1 month. But after that, you start watching. But it's that 1 month risk nobody wants to take. So we're not taking risks anymore. That's why it feels like we're going this way. Thank you.
All right. Eddie, you are one of the, I mean, you've transcended, I won't call you can't, calling you a YouTube face would be an insult. But of course, you've moved from, I watched you in cassette, funny enough, to CDs, then of course on DSTV, African Magic, Iroko, what have you. But you're also very strong on YouTube, aside from owning your personal channel. Do you sometimes feel like the audience are having that challenge of, if you don't get this particular actor, you're not gonna sell? And what has been the hack for you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about it. Sometimes you think about the fact that people want to see certain actors, you know. So it's not just about you having a platform and you have, you have your own fan base. Because sometimes you go to the comment section, you see like your fans, they're asking you, hey, bring this person on, bring that person on, want to see this person, want to see that person. So it happens all the time. But I think you have to, like we said, you have to know why you are having your platform in the first place. It's to express yourself, it's to tell your stories, it's to bring your own kind of ideas, your creativity. Sometimes they will require you to get certain kind of actors, sometimes no. I've shot films with people that are not considered maybe A-listers and stuff like that, and they did very well. I have films that did 2 million views and stuff with people that are not very popular. So I think it's about the story you tell. Originality is quite important, because if somebody sees, if people might not talk about it at the beginning, but it starts to trend. Oh, there's this story, have you seen this story? Have you seen this new story? Because it's a new idea. So whenever you bring a new idea, people tend to want to see. And when they enjoy it, they talk about it. When they talk about it, more people come to see.
Yeah.
So I don't really worry about having all the top faces. Yes, you want them because you want people to pair with you. You want faces that will bring more traction to your channel. But if you stick with telling your stories the way you want to tell them and having the kind of quality that is needed for your story, people will watch.
All right.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmynetv and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.